this is my thing, and this is why I'm so happy that. So I want you to know something. I've been sparring against boys and men for 20 years. That's 2 decades of boxing. I didn't say I'm gonna go in there and knock Rolly out. I didn't say I can overpower him. I said I can outbox him. I've outboxed plenty of men who are professional boxers inside the ring. I get off on men and piece them up and spar respectfully with their women and with their kids there because I'm a very serious boxer. You cannot speak doubt into my skills and what I can do, Shannon.
Why would you be scared of somebody that has no power? Please stop doing that. For real, please stop doing it. It's disrespectful to just boxing in general.
Rolando Romero mocked Claressa Shields during a live interview after she claimed she could defeat him in a fight. Romero brushed off the suggestion, stating that Shields would first need to compete against fighters performing at his level before making such a claim.
No, I don't like to really talk about that stuff because for some reason the only one that gets blamed for not making fights is me, even though I'm the one that, I mean, you don't get to where I'm at with 19 fights unless you actually fighting people.
During a recent podcast appearance, Claressa Shields confidently claimed that she could easily outbox Rolando Romero. Shields argued that she is taller, has a longer reach, and believes her overall boxing skills are superior to Romero's.
Rolly, he's a world champion. Rolly Ramirez. Do you agree or disagree? Speaking out, never hold your peace.
I agree. I'm with you.
Do you watch boxing? Have you ever seen Rolly fight?
I did watch him fight. I seen he just won against
Ryan Garcia.
Against Ryan Garcia.
Listen, it's not about. I think Rolly is very unorthodox. He's very strong, right? But I'm way taller than him, way longer than him, and got better boxing skills.
So how about one of his punches though?
Did you not hear what I said? It's hard for somebody smaller to hurt somebody that's bigger. I walk around at 185. He fights at 140. Or is it 47? It's
He said 140, 147.
But I'm just saying though, like when you, and then like with his skill set, he can't beat me in a fight. And you already know I believe I can beat Keith Thurman. That's real I think I'm a better boxer than Keith Thurman. Not that I'm stronger or can knock.
She explained that when people talk about a potential fight with Rolando Romero, the focus should be on boxing, not street fighting. She emphasized that boxing is a controlled sport with rules, where skill, technique, and discipline are what truly matter.
No street fighting shit, yeah.
And like all that stuff matters, but in boxing you gotta know how to put all that shit together to make it work. So those guys who I think are flawed in their skills, you know what I'm saying? I know that I'm very skilled. I got really good defense. I'm very fast to be my size. And I'm very strong too. Like I can bench 185.
Damn.
And I'm a woman. So being able to bench 185, like I know I got some strength. I can squat 300 pounds. Like I know I'm a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like when y'all be talking about boxing and talking about like a man off the street, it's like, man, I don't think y'all really know how many niggas I walked in the street. When y'all be saying stuff, I'd be like, you know what? I'm glad that the makeup and the hair make everybody feel so damn comfortable. But inside the ring, it's a controlled fight. The refs say you can't bite, you can't do this, you can't do that. And up in the street fight, you could do, and I know how to slam you and take you down.
Claressa Shields has boldly stated that no man could beat her in a boxing match, expressing strong confidence in her skills and experience. She said her years of training, championship victories, and high ring IQ make her exceptionally difficult to defeat.
Beat these boxers up. Like, do you think it's possible?
I got $100K for any girl that can whip my ass. She can come down to my gym. I have $100K right there. She with me, I'll give her $100K. Now she lose, she can get the on. But I know for a fact a chick off the street can't whip me. Girls who train their whole life can't whip me.
Yeah.
What the hell is somebody on the street gonna do? I don't care about how much boxing experience they got, who they train with, if they did coke before we fought. I don't care what you're talking about. You and my ass is not. Listen, I don't think there's a lot of men that can beat me.
I'm with you.
No, you're not. Because when you interference for court,
I'm with you. No, I was talking about shit. Now I'm just saying.
What you saying?
Let me ask you a question. Is there a male champion regardless of weight?
Shakur Stevenson recently shared his thoughts on Claressa Shields, praising her boxing talent while also giving his honest opinion on the debate about her fighting men. Stevenson said Shields is extremely skilled and believes that if she had been born male, she could have reached the same level of greatness as Floyd Mayweather Jr.
She was a boy, bro. That's what I was
What
trying
you
to
mean
tell
if
you.
she was a boy?
If she was a boy. If she was a boy, she'd be Floyd Mayweather. Hello.
I don't know.
If
That's
she was
already
a
no,
boy,
you can't do that.
she will be Floyd Mayweather. How can she not,
Can't,
bro?
no, but I'm saying you can't do that. If she was a boy, she might be playing soccer. We don't know what. You don't know what.
That's a great thing to say, but I'm just speaking like far as her.
However, Shakur Stevenson also emphasized that boxing should remain fair and competitive, stating that women should compete against women in the sport. He acknowledged that Shields' talent is undeniable but noted that the structure of boxing divisions exists for an important reason.
If she was a boy, bro, niggas would be like...
Do you think she could actually beat a male like champion? Like seriously, like on some real shit. Like I know she tough, but you think she could beat any man champion?
My opinion is girls, boys is boys.
Right.
A girl is gonna be a girl. I don't think a girl can beat a man. That's the same thing like you ask basketball players.
Yeah.
Like, can a female basketball player beat a male basketball?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. LeBron.
Because Claressa be talking hot though.
Nah, she's like that though.
No, she like that, but she ain't.
As a female athlete, bro.
Yeah.
She talks shit. She's flashy. And she's the best fighter in the world, bro.
Yeah,
There's nobody better than Claressa as a woman, bro. I don't give a fuck who you name. Nobody is coming close to her.
Yeah,
2 Olympic gold medals, bro. So if that's the case, if this girl was a man,
if she was a man,
bro, you know how much support niggas have of her. Like,
yeah, nah,
the whole boxing world to have crazy support because she'll be Floyd Mayweather, bro.
So Claressa Shields or Layla Ali?
Man, come on.
No, I'm talking about both in their prime.
In their prime, it don't matter, bro. She is the greatest woman boxer to ever put on a pair of boxing gloves.
Claressa Shields hasn't only talked about beating Rolando Romero, she has openly challenged him to an official boxing match on social media and in recent interviews. Shields stated that she believes she could defeat Romero in a sanctioned fight if given the chance, insisting that she is more skilled and prepared than her critics suggest. She even announced that she would spar Romero just to silence those fueling the debate among fans about whether such a bout could ever be officially sanctioned in professional boxing.
What I'll say is, with my boxing pedigree, with my height, my jab, my skills, I can beat Rolly in a boxing match. And that's just what it is.
Oh, you think you can beat Rolly actually in a fight?
A boxing match, absolutely. You were talking about sparring, sure, but even under the rules of, you want to say 2 minutes, 12 rounds, 2 minutes, 10 rounds, whatever you want to call it, bruh, I had better boxing
What size
skills
gloves?
than Rolly. What size gloves? Do you not see this face? I don't even get hit. Does it matter? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I fought French John and got 1 stitch, and it wasn't from her punch, it was from her thing on her glove. She kept pressing against my...
This is also not the first time Claressa Shields has called out Rolando Romero. The undisputed champion has previously targeted Romero on social media and in interviews, even stating that she would embarrass him if they ever stepped into the ring together.
You can go where Rolly's at and beat that. Rolly can't box nothing like me. It don't matter about no power. You don't have no skill. So next time Rolly come to my inbox, just know, yeah, I'm really about that. And I will show up where you at and show you what's up. He like, oh, you're not better than me and I'm not better than you. I'm just telling you that all of the greats have been dropped. I got a video of all your favorite fighters getting dropped. Rolly, congratulations. You got knocked out. Shut up. Shut up. You got knocked out in a real fight. Foreign. You got knocked out for real. So hush your mouth. Shakur beat your ass. Ryan beat you up. Tiafimo beat you up. David Haney walk you. Everybody like, who is Rolly? The dude who Tank knocked out. And when I see Rolly, I want you to keep that same energy you have over that internet. That's all.
Before the back and forth with Rolando Romero, Claressa Shields had also publicly called out Keith Thurman, challenging him to a bout. Headlines highlighted Shields warning Thurman to tread carefully, insisting she would fight him with both hands after he claimed he could beat her, and even suggesting that an exhibition match could take place despite boxing rules making a sanctioned mixed-gender fight unlikely.
Told him she wanted to fight. He initially shunned it, then thought about it, and said he would only do it for charity. And if she's willing to do it for charity, he will accept. She's fired numerous shots in his direction on multiple occasions in recent years, but reiterated her call out of him over the weekend. She's the pound for pound king in women's boxing. She's 14-0, only 2 knockouts though. Thurman is the former unified welterweight champion who's only lost to Manny Pacquiao, as I told you. Shields tweeted, quote, "I'll fight Thurman at 154 pounds. So serious. All the respect in the world to him, too. I just think I can outbox him." Thurman told Sporting News, "I did not see it, but I've already got text messages all about it. Look, I can fight for any charity event. We can raise money and let you try to showcase your skills and talent." Thurman later said, "I would wear bigger gloves. I would let her wear smaller gloves. I would let her wear headgear, too. I don't really want to punch a girl in the face." I don't want to rain on Claressa Shields' parade because I want her to get whatever she wants. I got a lot of respect.
Stephen A. Smith emphasizes that Claressa Shields is an elite boxer who should not be underestimated. He repeatedly describes her as no joke, highlighting her exceptional skill, discipline, and dominance in the women's boxing world. According to Smith, Shields is the kind of fighter who commands attention whenever she steps into the ring, and the public deserves to witness her talent firsthand. Her technical proficiency, speed, and power make her a formidable opponent for anyone, including male fighters like Keith Thurman. Smith stresses that Shields' bouts are compelling not just because of her record, but because she exemplifies what it means to be a complete, world-class athlete in boxing today.
Extraordinary female boxer that is Claressa Shields. If you've seen Claressa Shields fight, you know what I'm talking about. The sister can box. She will kick your ass. Make no mistake about it. She is no joke. To my producers, we don't need to see Keith Thurman right now. You need to put up Claressa Shields. That's who the public needs to see. Her. She is no joke. She can fight. That is her in the boxing ring right now, fighting a man. That's who she's fighting. That's what she does. Claressa Shields is no joke.
Claressa Shields has made it clear that she regularly trains and spars with male fighters, and her confidence in those sessions is part of why she believes she could outbox many professional male boxers. Shields has discussed knocking down male sparring partners and using daily training with men to sharpen her skills, emphasizing that her ring craft, quick hands, and defensive abilities make her a complete boxer. Her confidence isn't just talk. She points to years of fighting men and sparring as proof that she is built to compete at the highest levels.
Stronger. I am strong as hell at heavyweight. And I know that from how I punch the pads, from the guys I'm sparring with, their reactions when we get tied up in if we get, tied up in our sparring, how I'm pushing them back, and I got pretty big shoulders and a pretty big back, and I'm actually super strong at heavyweight. So I'm carrying everything the same, and I still got my speed, which we were worried about. But hey, it's still there.
Claressa Shields has made it clear that she doesn't want to spar or compete against just anyone. She seeks real challenges. While she regularly trains with male sparring partners to sharpen her skills, Shields has emphasized that she isn't interested in facing small or inexperienced boxers just for show. Instead, she wants to test herself against seasoned, elite fighters who can push her to improve and prove that her confidence is genuine. This mindset reflects her belief in competing at the highest level possible, rather than picking easy opponents.
These men who regulars can't fight. These men, the fact that I fight how I fight, and the fact that it ain't been done yet, but that they feel that it's possible that, oh my God, she can beat a man. If I can beat a man in boxing, I can beat them who regular men.
I think that's the issue though. They know like she could probably get me. She shouldn't be saying that.
They intimidated. That's the issue. But I can't help that if you don't train, you don't work out, that I'm boxing for 18 years. I can't help that. But ain't no regular Smojo, man or woman, off the block about to come and give me the hands. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Like I done sparred against Earl Spence, Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Herring, Robert Easton. I done sparred against some really great boxers. And the thing is, I ain't saying that I beat these guys up, but I didn't go in there and get dropped and get curved out. I went in there and boxed and did my thing. Get in the gym, my boy. You ain't got to worry about me.
Many people have suggested that Claressa Shields could beat Rolando Romero, but numerous experts disagree. Shields is undoubtedly a great boxer and an icon, yet claiming she could defeat Romero isn't considered realistic. This isn't about disrespecting women, it's about recognizing that men's and women's boxing differ for a reason, and comparisons like this often don't make sense in the sport. male athletes rarely claim they could beat top female professionals because the conversation simply isn't relevant. In boxing, physical differences matter, which is why debates around Shields facing male fighters continue.
Mentioned by Claressa Shields that she could beat Rolly Romero. She cannot beat Rolando Rolly Romero. She cannot. And I didn't see what Shakur said to his defense. And people said that people sent this to me and saying Shakur is agreeing that Claressa Shields could beat Rolly Romero. Stop! Claressa Shields cannot beat Rolly Romero. She is great. Icon. She is a woman. I don't care how much she wants to compare herself to men. She is not a man.
Rolando Romero recently discussed his next steps in a new interview, expressing uncertainty about when he will return to the ring. Romero explained that, although there is interest in a major fight including talks about a potential clash with Devin Haney, nothing has been finalized, and paperwork still needs to be completed before anything can be scheduled. He emphasized that he won't promote a fight until the contract is officially signed and confirmed, leaving the timing of his next bout unclear.
I want to know, when will Rolly Romero be back in the ring defending his title?
We do not know that yet. We do not know.
That's interesting you say that because, you know, we had Bill Haney on The Last Stand just last week. Bill Haney said, I've been talking to Rolly Romero. I talked to his manager, Louis DeCubas. He says, we have an agreement to fight May 30th, whether it be New York, whether it be Vegas. But he says, Rolly Romero can't back out of this one because, in his words, Debo is coming to town. Is that true?
But the contract was sent to them two days ago, and Bill kind of disappeared, went and grabbed milk. So you, I mean, let's just say it like this, right? I don't really want to talk about Devin or any of that stuff because, like I said, the fight's not made. What is it to talk about? Like I said, nobody's ducking or dodging Devin Haney. Nobody cares about Devin Haney.
However, regarding a potential fight with Claressa Shields, some argue that it's difficult for a man to fully defend himself against a woman in a fight, which is why male athletes rarely claim they could beat female competitors. They note that you never hear male basketball players boasting that they could outshoot a WNBA star. Such comparisons aren't taken seriously because the leagues and competition levels are separate. In boxing, many believe physical differences matter, making debates comparing male and female fighters unfair. While women like Shields are respected for their skill and dominance in their divisions, some critics insist that discussions about them facing top male boxers miss the point of how competitive sport is structured.
My daughter has rocked men in the gym, but my daughter has been rocked by men in the gym. And I want to get this across to Claressa Shields, to every woman out there. It is very difficult for a man who respects women and respects himself and carries himself as a man to defend himself and get his point across at 10% while a woman's going 100. Especially a woman who's skilled, because we're not trying to a woman's ass and put her to sleep, but we're also not trying to get rocked by a woman. So when dude caught her with a left, he probably put 30% on. When my daughter got rocked, my man was literally looking around like, do y'all want me to punch her or not? But they're like, she gotta get her work. Dude cleared the space, bam, hit my daughter in her head. She said she never felt nothing like that before. Whoop, whoop, and he barely put muscle.
Meanwhile, Claressa Shields has doubled down on her confidence, stating that her skills, training with male sparring partners, and ring IQ give her the belief that she could compete with fighters like Rolando Romero. She even suggested that she would prepare for months to prove it. However, many pundits and former athletes disagree, including Shannon Sharp, who argues that her accomplishments in women's boxing don't necessarily translate to defeating male professionals in sanctioned competition.
People talking about what I said that I would beat Rolly in a fight. I ain't say I'd knock him out. I said I'd beat him in a boxing match, right? People getting their panties or their drawers in a knot. Calm down. Calm down. My confidence is for me. That's what I have for me. It's not to offend you. Don't get offended by me believing in me. I'm not gonna get offended by you believing in you.
Claressa Shields' confidence is certainly impressive and deserves respect. She's proven time and again that she's a technically skilled, disciplined, and dominant boxer in her division. Her willingness to spar with male fighters and push her limits shows a mindset of continuous growth and fearlessness. That said, the debate about her fighting top male professionals is largely speculative. Physical differences and the structure of men's and women's boxing divisions make direct comparisons tricky. So while her confidence is genuine and admirable, discussions about her facing male pros often veer more into hype than realistic expectation. It's a mix of respect for Shields' achievements and the recognition of boxing's practical realities.